everyone. Welcome to our today's podcast. Here we have Mr. David from TurboLoop Devs team, and let's have a brief conversation with him. Hello, how are you today?
Hello, Shay. Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me here today in this podcast. It's been a while that I have been waiting for such an opportunity to be here and have a conversation with you and with all our audience.
So let's move on to our first question.
Sure.
What is TurboLoop and what problem was it created to solve?
So before talking about the fact that what TurboLoop is, I would like to actually have a brief introduction regarding who I really am for those people that do not know me, although we have been holding so many calls on daily basis with the title of Daily Global Zoom Calls. It's Dave here. So many people know me as the global ambassador of the project. So many people know me as one of the dev core team members. And good to say that it's Dave here, and even you can call me CEO. If I want to talk about what TurboLoop is, I would like to say TurboLoop is a platform, or better say it's an ecosystem, a versatile ecosystem. Whatever you truly need is well provided in TurboLoop in terms of crypto, DeFi, investing plans, and better say it's a ecosystem that can simplify the entire investing journey.
Cool. And another question is, there are thousands of DeFi projects today. What makes TurboLoop fundamentally different?
Actually, we have so many reasons to claim that TurboLoop is different from other projects, because definitely thousands of projects nowadays exist on the market. So good to say that being decentralized, and being sustainable with real revenue generation ways are the main keys that can differentiate this project from others.
Wow. Okay. Can you explain the TurboLoop ecosystem in simple terms for someone who has never used DeFi before?
Okay. Actually, we have no jargon, we have no complexity. All our team has tried for this concept is to put you all, my friends, away from complexity and complex structures, and we have came up with a super simple structure. We have 4 investing plans apart from other features, and the only thing you need to do is to just connect your wallet, choose a plan, make the deposit. Come on, your earning journey will start, and then you will be free to claim, compound, or whatever you want to do.
Okay. And how does TurboLoop generate sustainable yield instead of relying solely on new deposits?
Okay, this is actually a major question that so many people ask. We have different ways of revenue generation, and every single one of them leads to be in the LP. PancakeSwap V3 pool is the place that all deposits will directly go. Apart from that, we have Turbo Buy system that generates some fees. We have Turbo Swap system that again generates some fees. All these fees, it's not a one-way process. We have 3 revenue generation ways. Every single one of them generates fees, and this fee will be used as the profit. And this is exactly what guarantees the sustainability of this project. This is exactly how professionally, not to brag, how professionally TurboLoop team has gone on and has continued working for a long way.
And why was Binance Smart Chain chosen as the foundation of the protocol?
So everybody knows that BC chain is one of the most popular and fastest chains ever. And simultaneously, we do not want our people, our users, our TurboLoopers go through high levels and high amounts of fees and taxes. That's why Binance Smart Chain has been chosen. Everything can be tracked, everything can be traced through blockchain easily in BSC Scan Explorer.
And security is one of the biggest concerns in crypto.
Okay.
You know that. What security measures has TurboLoop implemented to protect users?
So definitely, whoever wants to be a part of a project will understand the fact that some salient features are needed. There must be some interesting requirements for those features. Security and safety are the things that we cannot skip. That's why we have gotten our project audited independently by two companies, Haze Crypto and Solidity Scan. And good to say that we have achieved the highest rank of security. On the other hand, we have put everything accessible for our people, for our community.
And many people ask whether the smart contract can be changed. Is TurboLoop truly decentralized? And what does re-announced ownership mean?
Okay, definitely. As I told you and mentioned before, TurboLoop is a complete decentralized project, okay? Because it has only one contract. This contract is well audited, is renounced, and decentralization can be easily proved in different ways. Whoever you want around the world, I have big claim regarding that. You can get the project checked and you will come across one answer: decentralization. And on the other hand, the team is confident enough that has set a bug bounty. $100,000 has been set for someone that can find a sign of centralization. We do sure and have faith in our project to be decentralized.
And the platform talks about transparency.
Okay, transparency matters. This is our slogan, that TurboLoop is a transparent project and protocol, okay? Whatever you want is completely accessible for you on the contract. All transactions are being shown lively, both in the website, turboloop.io, and in the contract. You can trace and you can follow every single one of the transactions. The way that your deposit is made, the way that deposit will go through the V3 pool, everything is transparent.
And another question is, can you explain the different loop plans and who each one is designed for?
Okay, good to say that. TurboLoop is a project that has been well designed for different people, for different personality types, for different strategies. That's why we have provided 4 plans of investment. A sprint loop lasting 7 days, giving you 3% of ROI. The second loop is accelerate or boost loop, lasting for 2 weeks, giving you 10% of ROI, and that's interesting. But the third and the fourth loops are amazing and are the most popular one, because when you are in a sustainable project, you can easily go for long-term plans. We have the power loop that lasts for 30 days and it will give you 24% of ROI. We have the ultimate loop, which is the most long-term project plan, will last for 2 months and will give you 54% of ROI. So apart from all the great features we have put some extra rewards with the name of Turbo Token. If you are someone that has gone through 30-day plan or the 60-day plan, you will easily get your rewarding tokens. This is exactly how you will kill 2 birds with 1 stone, okay? Simultaneously, you will get the fixed amount of ROI and you will get the tokens.
And you mentioned Turbo Token. What is it actually, and how does it fit into the overall ecosystem?
Okay, actually, good to say that Turbo Token is a full separated part of the project that doesn't have anything to do with the main contract, because this is really important. It is just a rewarding token for Turbo Loopers, okay, with a limited supply of 1 million Turbo tokens. Actually, we have some interesting plans for buyback and burning some tokens. And good to say that the team is backing up the project in the best way. The project itself is unique, and TurboLoop token is completely separated from what we really have there. Okay?
Okay, and how does the daily buy back and burn mechanism work? And why is it important for token holders?
Okay, because the Turbo token actually has a limited supply. As I mentioned previously on the previous question, I told you that we have a limited supply. And this limited supply is an advantage because when something is limited, when you can find the scarcity and the number of tokens, okay, then it's normal that the price and the value of that token will gradually increase. Okay, that's why we are backing up the token as well, and it will be a positive step regarding more profits for our users. Okay, but I told you this is a rewarding token, and you'd better put your focus on the two plans I mentioned last. Okay, Paraloop and the Ultimate Loop.
And many projects have large team allocations.
Okay.
Why did TurboLoop choose a fair launch model with no team tokens?
Okay, actually good to say that we have no team allocation because we consider ourselves as the users of this ecosystem, because this is a contract fixed for users and will never change. So I am a user, you are a user. There's no difference between you and I. And this is exactly another reason for calling it, for knowing it as a decentralized system.
And how does the referral and leadership program reward community builders while remaining sustainable?
There is a very interesting referral system in our project. We have 20 level of referral system, and the only reason that we have set this is to let everyone know this project. Okay, we haven't been emphasizing on the volume. We have been emphasizing on actually making this project more and more known by users. That's why we have provided 20 level referral system and 7 leadership ranks. Okay, good to say that the team backs up and support the community from its own pocket. Okay, so this is exactly why I am telling you that a professional team and a committed team is backing up the project. I do appreciate every one of my teammates.
Okay. And what role does the community play in the long-term success of TurboLoop?
Okay, good to say that. TurboLoop, all the time in my calls, I tell the fact that TurboLoop deserves to be known by everyone, and everyone deserves to know that TurboLoop exists. Okay, so it can simplify and it can enhance your financial stability. And actually, I told you, TurboLoop is like a diamond, and we want everyone to know this diamond exists. Okay, the more people know us, the more stability and sustainability TurboLoop has provided for them.
Yeah. Okay. And what are the biggest misconceptions people have about TurboLoop, and how would you address them?
Actually, most of the time, due to the fact that we have so many, actually thousands of projects on the market, and a multitude of people have lost so much money, including me. I have lost so much money in so many projects. People are worried about sustainability, and people are worried about their previous failures in other projects. But okay, I am not here to convince you. I am not here to force you, my friends. I am not here to inform you with wrong conversation and wrong information. Why? Because I told you, out of transparency, we have put all the information in access for people. All the information you need, all the transactions, all the things you need to know and you need to do your own research are well provided for you.
And what exciting features or developments are coming in the next phase of the TurboLoop roadmap?
Okay, actually, as the team has decided, good to say that we have so many updates on the way. Actually, Turbo Token was one of them, and that was really interesting. On the other hand, we have a TurboLoop insurance system that will come very soon. On the other hand, we are going to provide and hold some weekly competitions and actually healthy competition atmosphere for people to compete with themselves healthily and in a very nice and exciting way. And actually, we are providing a very nice roadmap, and soon we will have global tours. The dev team will travel to different places and will work on so many aspects of the project in person with people.
And let's talk about someone who wants to start today. What are the first 3 steps you recommend?
Okay, when you want to buy a t-shirt, you definitely go to different places to check, to try. And this is an investing platform, so you need to do your own research. Okay, you need to go through the website, you need to go through the audit contracts, you need to go through so many aspects of the project. And the good point is that on daily basis we are having some specific calls that we call them global Zoom calls every day at 5 p.m. UTC. You can easily join us. On the other hand, we have local Zoom calls for different places in different regions. You can join your own local language Zoom presentations. You can ask whatever you have. All the ambiguities you may have regarding this project will be alleviated, and we will completely answer whatever you have in mind. The point is that I told you the project is based on a simple structure and it doesn't have any complexity, because we do believe in the fact that transparency comes with simplicity. Okay, so the point is that you just need to connect your wallet, because there is no geographical limitation regarding this project. After connecting your wallet, you can choose a plan based on your own strategy. Someone is a short-term investor and someone tends to be in a long-term plan. And then you can easily make your deposit in your plan, and that's it. Then your daily earning journey will start, and this is the entire process of our project. So it is decentralized because no one has access to a contract. Okay, there is no admin key, there is no owner key, there is no third parties intervention, and I am here as the global ambassador of the project, the one whose duty is to clarify everything for people. Okay, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty simple. And finally, if you had one message for people watching this interview who are hearing about TurboLoop for the first time, what would it be?
Actually, TurboLoop is a place to be. Is a place that every single step you take will be completely profitable for you. First of all, these plans are completely profitable. Second of all, you will get Turbo token. Third of all, we have a very nice profitable referral system. Next one is the fact that we have a leadership system that you can get a nice title. Then we have some onboarding bonus. If you refer the project to someone and that person goes for a 30-day or 60-day plan, will get some direct bonus to their wallets. Next one is the fact that we have provided you a weekly contest and you'd better actually participate.
Yeah.
And all in all, this is something new, and this is something that deserves to be known by thousands of people. If I want to talk about our horizon for next 2 or 3 years, or not going that much long, by the end of 2026, nowadays we have over 5,000 active users. I predict the fact that we can exceed 10K, because we do believe in the fact that gradual growth is the best one. We have provided a healthy environment, and we want this project, we want this environment to benefit everyone. Okay, we are backing the project up. As the global ambassador, this is my duty to be the bridge between the dev team and you, my dear users. I am really happy to be here for you guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. I really enjoyed talking to you. I hope we have you more on this podcast, more and more.
I do appreciate. Thanks for the invitation. I am really happy to be here. Thanks for your presence. And thank you everyone for paying so much attention. we will be here for you, and we are here for you for more clarification. I keep repeating, do your own research. TurboLoop deserves to be known by everyone, and everyone deserves to know TurboLoop exists.